Hello, Aries. We are going to do a reading for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, 5th house, 7th house, 10th house, however Aries energy shows up for you. This is going to be a relationship reading based on whoever it is that you're thinking about. So you may not be in a relationship with this person, but it's whoever's on your mind. So the status, the connection between you two. So I'm reading this side as person one. I am going to call this Aries, but the energies may be vice versa, and this is person two on this side. The overall energy between the two of you is the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. So this is not someone that you're actually in a relationship with, or you guys are divorced, but you're not together because the Nine of Pentacles is about being single. And the Four of Cups is somebody is kind of shut down and possibly rejecting the connection. And it looks like it's person two over here. Your overall energy, person one, is the Hermit and the Hierophant. Their overall energy is the King of Swords and the Hanged Man. So this person's energy on this side is very detached from the situation. They're detached. Their feelings are the Six of Pentacles. They're shut down. It looks like they're making a decision to shut down here with the Judgment card and perhaps focus on themselves, work on their money, their career, whatever it is. But they're focusing on themselves and they're not giving to this connection. Person one, which I'm reading as you, Aries, I feel like you do want to be with this person. You do see this feelings for this person as the star. So that's wanting to be with someone, possibly someone that you can't have, someone who's rejecting this connection or detached or cold. They don't really give you much. You may not even be in conversation with this individual because they are coming, the Hanged Man, the Hermit, King of Swords. You guys are, I feel like there's isolation. You also have the Eight of Swords here. So that's telling me that there's a lot that with the Star and the Hierophant, the Hermit, I feel like you're really reviewing possibly your self-worth and your values here because the Hierophant is coming up, the Hierophant, which is Taurus energy, is coming up really strong. We have Pisces, Virgo, Aquarius, Taurus, and we have pretty much everyone, but those are the major signs that are coming up. I feel like you may be really, for some of you, the person's one energy, I feel like there's a lesson here when it comes to divine love and opening up yourself to your future partner. The Hierophant can talk about, yeah, there's marriage, there's a commitment. It can talk about that, but in this reading, there's you guys are single from each other. So this is really for a lot of Aries who are single, and there possibly is someone on your mind that you really want to be with, but they're not giving you the attention. Probably because something happened in this connection where this person's kind of making a judgment call on something that happened or something that someone said or did, and they're making a judgment call to not focus on it, focus on the connection. With the Hierophant and the Six of Cups in reverse, it's like they are very objective and very wise here. And so when it comes to standards and what they want and values, they have a particular, they either have standards or they just have a particular thought or the way things are supposed to be. And that may be for your energy as well here with the Eight of Swords, being stuck on the way things may are supposed to be. It could be like maybe it's a religious thing or a cultural thing, guys. They be different or have different values, different communication styles. And so there's some type of lesson in that. Someone could be opening up to meeting people that are different from what there is their usual type or what they've been taught they should go for. Opening up to differences in opinion, culture, and value, and researching that and researching their themselves and how they think and what they think should be. I just feel like there's a lesson in opening up. Also, for someone, for others of you, this is a lesson in self love here with the Hierophant. Lesson that teaches you about divine love so that when you're ready, you're able to open up to future partners. And this is about self value, self respect. What do you, if you don't value yourself and think that you're good enough to have a loving partner, that means that there's insecurity issues low self esteem, and that's going to show up in your connections. You may run away from your connections. You may cause arguments out of jealousy, possessiveness, just all kinds of insecurity issues, because the Hierophant is here to teach you a lesson about love, about what your standards are, about what your values are, about how you view yourself, about what you think you deserve, why and why not. So, overall, in this connection, this is not a people who are together. These are people who are separate. I feel like person's one energy really wants to be with this person, but this person needs to reflect on their values, the way they think, their culture, their self esteem, whatever it may be for you. And this person is making a decision not to give to this connection because of those very reasons, same reasons. Either they're not opened up to something different, or they have certain standards. And if someone acted recklessly out of insecurities, they're not going to put up with that. They think they're very logical, this individual. So, what additional messages do we have for Aries? Additional messages or advice? Okay, we have the High Priestess, the Magician, and the Three of Coins. I feel like again, like the Hierophant and the High Priestess are two cards to me that really bring a strong lesson about self value, self worth, growth, in thinking outside of what we may have been taught when we were children by our parents, by society, whether we were taught like some type of religious thing, or we were possibly taught that we weren't good enough in some kind of way by having parents who may have been who maybe weren't there, or just the type of parents who maybe put you down, those kinds of things. Because the Hierophant is all about tradition, it's all about foundation. So the High Priestess often is guiding you through a lesson. So pay attention to your intuition here. The Magician is about manifestation, paying attention to your manifestation, meditation, yoga, whatever works for you, exercise, riding a bike. It doesn't matter. Everyone's different. But there's the ability here to manifest what it is that you're looking for. For some of you, if you're waiting around for someone to come back to you, this person may have already moved on and is manifesting a connection elsewhere. So again, this is for people who are not in a relationship, but you're hoping for someone to come back, and you need to learn the lesson of what this connection brought you and manifest something new. You might be manifesting a new job here with the Three of Coins. Some of you may actually, if you're dealing with possibly like a Gemini or a Libra type energy, you might be meeting one of them. Or if it's with a Gemini or a Libra, perhaps that may actually, you guys may come together and work things out. But for some of you, I just feel like there's a need to focus on yourself, focus on your intuition here with the King of Cups, right underneath the High Priestess. Because it's you have the ability here to manifest your destiny, the star. So some of you are in the process of doing that as a result of whatever it is that you've learned from this past connection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my other deck. We're going to do through the signs, Aries through Pisces, how they feel about you, and then we'll grab an angel answers card and we'll be all done. All right, I am back. So we are going to do through the signs. Basically, the message that I got from the reading we just did, Aries, was that you're being prepared for a relationship, an actual relationship, a commitment. I just don't think it's with that person. Some of you, maybe it works out, but you're being prepared to you're learning about yourself, is what that relationship actually was supposed to teach you, so that you are ready and open for an actual relationship that's going to be long term commitment, all of that, if that's what you want. So, those of you who kind of act crazy because of insecurity issues, those of you who have religious issues, where you just can't see outside the box, this relationship was to teach you to reflect upon yourself so that you can work on what needs to be fixed, what needs to be healed. Because the relationship that's coming in the future, you're going to need to have those things healed, or at least working on. So, how do the signs feel about Aries, please? Starting with the sign of Aries. Starting with the sign of Aries. What are Aries' feelings for Aries? The Prince of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles. So, and if you're dealing with an Aries, they don't want to be single from you. They want to date you. They want to get to know you. If you're dealing with a Taurus, I feel like this person they want victory here. I don't feel like they're moving on. I don't feel like they have moved on, but they're not taking any action. They may need to go through some kind of an ego change, or they feel that way about you, but I feel like they need to deal with their ego. They need to drop the ego, basically, if they want to come towards you. If you're dealing with a Gemini, I feel like this Gemini, they're either in a connection elsewhere, or there's some type of a disconnect. They may feel like you're too clingy, or something changed about the way they view their connection or they view you. Cancer, Cancer hasn't really changed. They may be stuck on someone from the past. Leo, there's definitely isolation here between you and Leo, and a breakup. I feel like they maybe are reflecting on this situation. If you're dealing with a Virgo, there's too much fighting and arguing. There's insecurities, instability, possibly competition, but there's way too much fighting. A Libra, there could possibly, I feel like they want to try to come back and make things work. They want to reunite, but it's more of a fun energy. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, they are detached and focusing on themselves. I feel like they'd rather not deal with conflict and just want their own space. Sagittarius, I feel like things are over with you and Sagittarius. Um, Capricorn, they're not really offering much. You guys may have differences in, what you want, and there's a lack of compromise here. And the Aquarius, they find you very attractive, but there may be fear in taking a risk, or they're just not taking the relationship seriously. And with the Pisces, it looks like there could be potential for growth with the Pisces. Okay, so go ahead and think of a question, and we'll pull an angel answers card. What is the answer to Aries' question, please? So we have this: take action. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that this was helpful and you all are staying safe. And I'll catch you next time. Bye.